I'm Kyndra, and this is my kitchen. Today we are making a Valentine's Day dinner for two. Or one, if you choose to be eternally single like me. We are going to start off with an engagement chicken, and for those of you who don't know what that is, as the tale goes, you make it for your significant other and a proposal follows because the chicken is just that good. It obviously hasn't worked out for me thus far, but you know, take a crack at it. We are also going to make a superfood salad that's filled with lots of yummy antioxidant-filled ingredients. And then for dessert, we're making a raspberry creme brulee. So I have my 5-ish pound chicken here that I'm just going to pat dry. You want to make sure that your chicken is very dry to ensure even browning in the oven. Once your chicken is completely dry, you're going to liberally salt the inside of the cavity and the outside of the chicken. On the outside though, we're going to cover it in olive oil and salt and pepper. You want to make sure and get every nook and cranny. And make sure you flip over and get the underside also. Now just sprinkle salt and pepper over the outside of the chicken. And once he looks nice and flavorful, we are going to stuff him, starting with lemons. And a whole garlic bulb that I'm just going to cut in half. And last but not least, I'm going to truss the chicken. It doesn't have to be complicated. I really just tie the legs together to ensure that they cook evenly with the rest of the chicken. Because if they're then they won't cook evenly. So I went ahead and grabbed my roasting pan. I'm going to place my whole chicken in the roasting pan and just go ahead and tuck the wings under the chicken so that they cook evenly also. And you always want to make sure to wash your hands after touching chicken. So typically the original recipe for engagement chicken just has lemons and onion, but I like to add carrots and potato for color and flavor. So I'm just going to evenly chop all of my veggies and then throw them into this bowl. Now that all my veggies are in my bowl, I'm just going to toss it with some olive oil and salt and pepper. And once all of your veggies are coated, go ahead and slide the roasting pan over and just put all the fruits and veggies around the chicken. And once he is all snuggled up there in the veggies, go ahead and put it in the oven for about 1 hour and 15 minutes at 425 degrees. And while our chicken is cooking in the oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes, you can go ahead and start on the superfood salad. And here's how I did it. This salad is equally as healthy as it is delicious. We've got kale, we've got broccoli slaw, edamame, blueberries, dried cranberries, goji berries, red onion, cashews. I mean, you name it, it's in this salad. And for the dressing, we have olive oil, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup or honey, ginger, garlic, orange juice, and mustard. And then I added some coconut aminos at the end just because I felt like it took it up a notch. Shake, 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 and then you can pour it over your deliciously healthy salad. And I will obviously have all the ingredients and all the amounts I used in the recipe. Now for the creme brulee. I went ahead and baked off my creme brulees this morning because I like them to have time to bake and set. So while I go out to the fridge to grab them, here's how I did it. Creme brulee has got to be one of my all-time favorite desserts, and it's really not hard at all. All I'm doing here is adding cream, sugar, and vanilla bean into a small saucepan, and I'm just going to whisk it until it begins to simmer. And once it's simmering, go ahead and cover it for 10 minutes and you can get your eggs ready. You're going to need 3 yolks, so separate your eggs and get the yolks into a separate bowl. You're going to want to whisk your yolks really well and then set that aside while you strain your cream mixture. So now basically you're going to temper the hot cream mixture in with your eggs, and tempering is just adding a little bit of the hot mixture, making sure your eggs don't curdle, and then adding the rest of it in. And there are obviously different ways to do that, but I don't want to get complicated on you. So now you're going to want to prepare your baking dishes. I have my little heart ramekins in a roasting pan, and I'm pouring boiling water around them because this is how you cook creme brulee in the oven. I'm going to pour my mixture into my ramekins a little bit more than halfway up. And once they're filled to your liking, you can go ahead and pop those in the oven. And now comes the fun part. Once your creme brulees are cooled and set, you're going to sprinkle the top lightly with sugar and then take a torch and just begin to caramelize the sugar on the top. This might take a little bit of time. You want to be sure not to burn the sugar. The word creme brulee actually means burned cream in French, which doesn't sound very appetizing in English, but there's your fun fact for the day. Top it off with some raspberries and you are good to go. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed learning how to make my Valentine's Day dinner for 2 or 1, then give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never ever ever miss another Kyndra's Kitchen. And as always, the recipe for all 3 dishes will be linked in the description box below. And let me know how it worked out for you.